Hey everyone, I'm here to do my review for The Last Remnant for the Xbox 360 and PS3. I used to be a huge RPG gamer, but lately I've been reduced to playing World of Warcraft and shooters mostly. So I decided to pick this game up because it's from Square Enix and I used to love the Final Fantasy series, and it seemed intriguing with its 25-man fights and just all around interesting. So I read some reviews on it before I picked it up, and I realized that people don't really like this game. And I started reading why, and the only main flaw I could pick out was the graphics. So I figured, okay, I can get past the graphics, no sweat. So I went and I picked up this game, and I was right all the way. This game is absolutely amazing. It's a deep, long, completely immersive RPG that people don't give its credit due to the fact that Square Enix did shove it out the door too fast and the graphics aren't the greatest. Now, when I say the graphics aren't the greatest, I'm going to be focusing on this point because I want to debunk all the game review sites that say that this game is crap due to that. They say that lag occurs during fights, your frame rate drops, and it's just pop-in texture's terrible, and the game's ugly, and all that, and that's just total bull. You know, I mean, the game is gorgeous, and when you boot up a city, it does take some time for texture to pop in. Yeah. Did that happen in Mass Effect? Yeah. How come Mass Effect still got a 9.5? I don't know. So then you get into battle, and is it a bit laggy? Yeah, it's a little bit laggy, but it's a turn-based RPG. It's like you can deal with lag because turn-based RPGs are not the most exciting way to fight. And there is a bit of texture pop in, but mostly you're watching who's fighting what and the HP of your guys. You're not even looking at the animations. And even if you are, you buy an RPG for its depth, its story, and just the amount of customization you can do in a Japanese RPG. And that's exactly what this game delivers. If its graphics aren't the best, who really cares? You know, I mean, RPGs were never known for great graphics, and this game does push the envelope when it comes to graphics on a console. While it takes some time for it to load, and some pop-in is definitely there, the 25-man fights, 25 people just on your side, not to mention all the fights on the other people's side, is absolutely astonishing. And definitely a great break from the traditional 4-on-1 or 4-on-2 that Final Fantasy used to be. Fights can be long, and this game is definitely punishing. It's a hardcore RPG. And if you die, be prepared, if you die in one battle, to go back 15 minutes if you save just before the fight. It's not friendly to you. But that just makes it all the sweeter when you actually do succeed and you just finish them. And it's 2 discs, so I haven't even gotten past the first disc yet, and I know I say I don't review a game unless I beat it, but I just kept reading these reviews all over the internet, and I just don't agree with what people have to say. And from what I've seen, the story is it's excellent, and definitely something you should look at. I mean, this game, if you can get past the minor, and I stress minor because it's an RPG. If this was a shooter, I'd be totally ripping it apart because you need to see the graphics. In this game, it's not all that important. So really, I mean, if you can put aside minor graphical flaws, then this is probably one of the best RPGs on the 360 or PS3 to date. It's definitely different. It's very Japanese style, and it does have that kind of Japanese flair to it. But the battles are huge and just immense, and you give attacks to your squads instead of one person, and you actually do feel a connection between all the characters and you, and that's something not a lot of games do nowadays, is focus on the story. You know, you see all these games and it's not really story driven. So definitely check out this game if you're even a fan of RPGs. I wasn't even a fan of RPGs before I picked this up, and now I'm back into loving them. So even if you don't really like RPGs, I would suggest buy this game if you can put it past the minor graphical flaws and the punishing difficulty. You know, I mean, it's a hard game, but if you can get past it and you aren't going to be a whiny little person about it, then it's a great game. So definitely go and check it out. The Last Remnant for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Thank you.